going on, America? I couldn't help myself but to come on here and make this statement. I can't help myself. If people are going to get their feelings hurt, I understand that. I don't care. I'm not living for your feelings. I lost respect for everybody who has come out against what happened at the Capitol. I've lost respect for you. I'm just saying. Why, Brandon? Because you guys have been making money. You guys have been pitching. You guys have been making memes. You guys have been having conferences telling people, American people, war veterans, that in the 2020 election, this is what you've been telling people, that the Democrats did all of these things to take and secure a vote that's not validated. And you tell people to come to DC, you make people rally, you get them riled up, and you say they're going to pack the courts. They're going to push socialism on your kids. They're going to destroy America. They're going to raise taxes. And when people do something, not take selfies and send out promo codes and try to pump up their brand to make a statement and build their audience and do all this other stuff, when they actually go to try to stop it from happening, y'all come out against them. Listen, let me tell you something. I wasn't there. Why? Because I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna go do that. I'm not gonna do that. Because if I go, I'm going all the way. I'm not going in there to halfway take selfies and try to play around. I'm going in there to serve. So I'm not going in there to do that because I'm not in a position to do that right now. I'm not willing to die, and I don't want to go to prison for the rest of my life right now. So I didn't go down there to DC. But I'm not going to criticize people who, with all of that anger and fear and frustration, that they wanted to do something. And they halfway did something. These people out there taking selfies. We got people in wheelchairs, dude arm like this, he up in the thing. They got old ladies in there. Like, ain't nobody. Dude with cow skins, cow hide on, barely up in there. They in Nancy Pelosi's chair. Somebody was smoking weed in there. These people ain't really trying to take nothing over. They didn't take no computers. They went in there and left, and then they voted right after that. You occupy for 30 minutes, and you cowardice conservatives are out here crying as if these people were occupying like they did in Oregon for 100 days and throwing bricks and Molotov cocktails at the Capitol building. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. I'm so sick of conservatives being weak. You guys promote 1776. You guys out here, don't tread on me. You selling MAGA flags and you doing all of this stuff. You making videos saying, they are stealing our country. We got ballots under the table. You can't say that to people who have served in this country and fought in wars. And you're going to tell them that they're going to make us a socialist country. People who have fled socialism. And you tell them, and you think that they're supposed to do what?
High five.
Dan Crenshaw, what should they do? Do I need to call you out? Do I need to call people out?
Donate to Dan's campaign.
That's what they need to do. They spend.
Yes.
And I like Dan Crenshaw, but brother, you when you start criticizing people for trying to stand up for what they believe, I'm not against the president saying we need to secure the Capitol, send in the police or whatever. I'm not against that because the president needs to secure the Capitol. That's just the way business works. And I'm not against people saying, look, I'm willing to fight over this. So send the people and we're going to fight the people. That's how it works. Y'all are the same cowardice mother freaking people that when y'all going to wait till after the FEMA camps is up and ready, and then you want to fight. And then what are you going to do? See, you guys told us, and I'm a part of telling this, that's why I don't disagree with people getting mad and doing this. You told us that they were gonna ban us from social media, that they were going to pack the courts, and we would never have a conservative Supreme Court ever again. This is what you're telling people. You're telling people that they went out, and some of these people, and there's people that have fought in wars, that their vote didn't count. that they fought in a war for free and fair elections in a democracy, a constitutional republic, and then they just got thwarted. You in another country fighting and you get here and your vote don't count? They didn't do enough, if you ask me. I thought that was a very weak approach because people were halfway. They didn't know if they were going to jump in the jump rope or not. They going back and forth. They weren't really doing nothing serious. Y'all crazy. They weren't doing nothing serious. They don't even have weapons. Like, these people didn't even have weapons or nothing.
No, they were taking selfies.
They in there taking selfies, and they got old ladies in there scooting around, taking pictures and posing for their grandchildren and stuff. They ain't really in there trying to do that. I ain't see nobody throwing punches. They had that black police officer in the hallway, and they didn't even touch him. He was running up. The dang cameraman was following him like they recording a documentary. They got all this on camera. When the young lady lost her life, they had a dude was videotaping the Secret Service person shoot her. And then when she goes to the ground, there was only like 4 people in front of the door that were trying to get through the door. Only 4. There were 6 or 7 people behind them video recording on the cell phones.
SWAT team.
The SWAT team was behind her. And some dude shot her, and the SWAT team is right behind her. Like, what? But let me tell you something. And I'm trying not to call names because I want people to have a chance to apologize for being a weak coward. And you know who you are. Anybody. I don't care who you are. If you are a political person, if you're a social media person, you are a flat out coward. We can't go to war with you. No. We can't fight with you. No. When the rubber hit the road and the stuff hit the fan, go sit your sorry self down. And if I see you in public, don't come up to me talking about you my brother or nothing. I may slap you. And I won't even ball my fist. I'm keeping it 100 with some of y'all because you are a coward. Stop selling merchandise of stuff you don't believe in.
That's not who we are, Brandon.
Don't sell 1776. Nobody was taking selfies and doing portraits in 1776, trying to hang out with celebrities and going and doing a rally. They did it big.
Giving promo codes, buy my merch.
Buy my merch here. Stop the steal. They weren't talking. They were about it. What do y'all think? How do you think we got a country like this? Violence is never the answer. Yes, it is. Tell that to the countries that we took over. Tell it to the land that we procured. Tell it to Mexico. Tell it to Spain. Tell it to Great Britain. What do you mean? What do you mean? What marijuana primo are you smoking to say violence is never the answer? What do you mean? Since when? So why do we spend trillions of dollars on the defense budget? If violence wasn't the answer, why are we fighting these unnecessary wars then? Oh, I forgot. It's because they make billions of dollars off of it. Violence ain't the answer. Violence isn't the answer. No, unnecessary violence isn't the answer. Unnecessary. If somebody runs up in my house, violence is the answer. You are going to die. Maybe quickly. I don't know. It depends on how strong you are. Because them 223s are going to eat you alive. That's the answer. Violence isn't the answer if somebody's going down the street with a Bernie Sanders flag on their car and I get mad and go try to hurt them. That's unnecessary violence. You can't get mad if you just lost. You can't get, this is the thing. Storming the Capitol is wrong if it was just people just lost. Right? If we just lost the election and you want to storm the Capitol, you're an idiot. But if you are under the impression that our country has been hijacked and they're actively stealing an election and they're getting ready to stack the court, they're getting ready to push socialism, they're getting ready to raise taxes, they're getting ready to just force all of these Green New Deal, they're getting ready to put us back in the Paris Climate Accord, they're getting ready to CCP us to death, and you think that we should do nothing? You mother, I want to cuss, but I'm trying to be saved. Y'all whack, bruh. Y'all are out here promoting conservative values, making money off of these conservative people. And when the rubber hit the road, you turn into a straight female dog. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And I know there's big name people that I want to name on here, but they know who they are. If you see this and you are the one saying, I condemn, you are a coward. You have been telling people that our country is at stake. And when they go to certify the vote that you claim was illegitimate, smoking guns, release the Kraken. We have to fight. We have to stand up for our country. We have to stand up for Stop the Steal. They got an LLC or something called Stop the Steal that you raise money for. And they get there and they ain't trying to stop nothing.
No.
They not even trying to hinder.
They not trying to pause nothing.
They not trying to pause. They not trying to hinder. They not trying to slow down the steal. They ain't doing sugar, honey, iced tea. They stealing your money and they up there trying to build a name for themselves.
Yep.
They trying to build a name. They're not doing anything, y'all. If you go, listen, there's an escalation of a process. You try to do things within the color of the law. You try to do what's right. You say, look, let's file lawsuits. Look at the evidence that we have. People have signed affidavits. People have signed affidavits swearing under penalty of perjury that they are observing things that they believe are not right. That we have fought for, black and white. Martin Luther King fought for us to have equal, fair elections. And people have affidavits that they put out there. You present it to the court. The court says, call BS. And they said, we're not going to even look at it. Get to the Supreme Court. We're not going to even look at it. You get to Congress. We're not going to do nothing about it. So then what do? At least try to slow down the steal, which is what they did. They didn't stop anything. They went and voted the same day. They didn't go storm. This is the darkest time in our history. We had to stop counting votes for 30 minutes. Maybe just say 2 hours. This is the darkest time in our history. There were 2 hours and nobody got hurt. And no politician got hurt. No, only somebody on our side got killed by somebody who shot her in the head. Secret Service member shot her in the head, which I thought was an illegitimate shooting. Because the SWAT team was right behind her, and you could have shot. You could have been friendly fire. I don't get it. So I want you to share this with all your friends and all the people you follow that been selling you merch, that been making videos and memes and doing all this stuff and telling you about 1776, and then they come out and go straight female dog on them. I'm being honest with y'all. I got a kid and everything, and I'm going all the way or I'm not going at all. If I'm showing up there, I'm showing up there to do something, not to go take selfies. I'm not showing up there because that's not what I'm prepared to do at this point. And I'm keeping it 100. They want to be fake with you. I'm keeping it 100. You get what I'm saying? But I don't blame people for taking that chance during that day. I don't blame people. And that lady, and I'll say this, and she's not a victim. The young lady who got shot, she's not a victim. She fought for something. And you can take that how you want it. She fought for something. She knew very well what could happen to her going into the Capitol building and with people have guns pointed at her. She knew. She decided to make that decision and she stood up for something. She's not a victim in my eyes. She stood up for something. She's only a victim when you coward mother freaking people come out and condemn her. She fought for this country. And so when you think about stealing something from you and you fought for it, you're going to come get it back. But y'all not going to do nothing. They're just going to push socialism. And then now, what it's going to happen to be is every man for themselves. I want y'all to understand that. It's going to be every man for themselves. Because conservatives are too much of cowards to do anything collectively. So it's going to be me saving my household. I got mine. They come up in here, it's going to be 4th of July up in here. I got mine. The problem is we can't trust these people. You can't trust these people you follow that's out here telling you one thing and then doing another thing to appease the who. To say that you condemn what happened at the Capitol, who are you condemning that to? Conservatives? Or you condemning it to the left? Because you really want this stuff to keep going because that's how you're gonna make money. You need the rhinos to keep being in there. You will talk about them. You don't want to do nothing about it. You'll promote to make money. You'll work with campaigns to make money, but you don't want nothing done. Let me give you another example. That's like my wife going on a jog in the neighborhood and a dude slapped my wife and she come home and tell me, Brandon, this dude just slapped me and I'm pregnant, so I can't really throw the hands like I normally do. I need you to go do something about this. And I say, he did what, baby? He slapped you? Well, then I have to go over there and address that. And then I go over there and I say, you know what, bro, you slapped my wife. Boom, 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 boom. He go to the hospital. And then people are mad at me. How dare violence is never the answer. Bro, you slapped my wife. I gotta serve you on GP. Just for the sake of what you did, I gotta serve you. There is no, I gotta go to jail over that. I just go to jail, baby. Here's the bail money. I'm gonna plead not guilty. Give me a lawyer. I gotta go to jail. You slap my wife. Because if you slap my wife and I don't do nothing about it, I lose all credibility and respect. You will never respect me again as a man. You'll step in my yard next. You'll let your dog poop in my yard. You'll come knocking one of my windows out because you know I ain't going to do nothing about it. That's exactly what happened on the 6th, is that some people tried to do something and we condemned them. And now the left is like, they're not going to do nothing if we pack the courts. What are they going to do?
Nothing.
Sell tickets to a rally and give out promo codes? What are they going to do? They're not going to do nothing. So now we're going to go harder. When we go and ban the president from social media, what are they going to do? Nothing. I know what the left will do. They're going to burn down buildings. They're going to burn down DC. They're going to set communities on fire. They're going to burn businesses. They're going to riot and protest in the middle of the street, inconveniencing everybody. We know exactly what they're going to do. That's why some of y'all won't trip, because you're afraid of them coming to your community. Not none of y'all, because y'all beast mode. I'm talking about somebody on another live stream. They know you're not going to do nothing. And they know you're going to condemn your own people. You're going to condemn your own people. That's what y'all doing. Some people stand up and say, I'm going to fight for this. I feel like it's the time. This is ungodly. How dare you try to fight for your country on American soil?
That's not who we are.
They got T-shirts. They got campaigns talking about the Second Amendment. Well, the Second Amendment is for a tyrannical government. And if a government rigged an election, that's tyrannical. What do you think they're going to do next election? Nothing? They're going to, if they did it this time, which was allegedly, y'all know I got to say allegedly, because they won't take you off the whole thing. If they did that allegedly this time, then what do you think they're going to do in the midterms in 2022 and then in 2024? What do you think they're going to do then? Because they know y'all ain't finna do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. Y'all not going to even protest longer than 30 minutes. There was not even a protest in D.C.
No.
How did people get out of the Capitol building? They just walked out. They walked out. They didn't even get forced out. They didn't get tear gassed out. They didn't get hauled out. They didn't get shot out. They just walked out. Why did they walk out, Brandon? Because they just walked in. Some people were breaking out windows and stuff, but they just walked in and they said, oh, it's time to leave. Some girl got shot. Y'all need to get up out of here. They just walked out. They didn't have no weapons. They didn't have no bats. Baby, they didn't take pepper spray. They didn't do nothing. They just waltzed in there because the doors were open. And I'm telling you, the Capitol Police let them do that. They let them do it. If they really want to secure the Capitol, are you serious? People wouldn't be able to come within certain mile radius of the Capitol. if they really want to secure the Capitol. They weren't trying to secure the Capitol. When the president is at the White House, you can't just come up to the White House. They got the whole block blocked off. You can't even get a permit to speak in the square radius if they don't want you to. They knew from last month that people are coming down here on the 6th. If they wanted to protect the Capitol where the vote is going to be made, they would have blocked off where people couldn't even have a rally within a mile radius of the Capitol building. They could have done that, but they didn't. One reason because they thought y'all were too cowardice to do anything. And then when you go do something, they halfway did anything. No officers got hurt. That means they wasn't really trying to do nothing. You telling me 600,000 people wanted to do something that these little police officers going to do anything, they'll be getting stampeded over. The truth of the matter is nobody wanted to do anything. They won't do anything. Shout out to Bryson. Shout out to my boy Bryson Gray, man. See, and don't, if I miss you, shout out to Isaiah Washington. If I miss you in the comment section, giving you a shout out, just know I love you. If you stand by what I'm saying, I love you and I appreciate you. But man, these other people are like everybody say grifting. I didn't understand grifting. And now I'm starting to get grifting, right? When you go run for office and you know you can't win, but you raise $6 million or something and you know you can't win. You ain't even trying to win. You're just making money off conservative pain. You're grifting. If you are somebody that's selling merch and all this stuff, and you don't actually believe in what you sell, then you grifting. You're just making money off of conservatives. You're making money off other people's fervor and zeal for this movement. I believe in what I'm saying. I just personally felt like I'm not going down to DC because I want to do something, and I know there ain't gonna be nobody with me. Maybe me, Bryson, Isaiah, and like 5 other people that's willing to do something. And you go down there and it's just 5 of y'all, and then they shoot all 5 of y'all, and everybody else criticize you once you dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, people ain't ready for this. That's why I'm not going to DC just to do selfies. People got to be ready, man. And I don't think conservatives or enough people are ready to actually do anything about anything. Protesting and going to a rally or whatever, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. In Nazi Germany, what do you think they should have done in Nazi Germany? What do you think they should have done? Had a rally? What is a rally going to do for the Jews that got put in death camps? Nothing. They got to fight. You got to fight. You can't negotiate with the enemy. They're not negotiating with you. And let me say this real quick. Donald Trump came out and condemned what happened. I thought that was a super coward move. He should have addressed both sides. Don't come. You didn't have people come down there. Don't turn on them now. You don't come out and say, well, I condemn or whatever. This was Trump, come on, bro. I've been fighting for you since the very beginning. I don't care about my family members being mad at me. I throw blows on people for the president of the United States. And he gonna come out and give some scripted statement. He should have been like, first of all this was peaceful. Everybody came out. American people are sick of y'all bull crap. And a few people came in there and didn't even really do much. Here's what happened. Nobody got hurt. One lady got killed because of a Secret Service person. We need to know his name. We need to know why he decided to shoot. What is the protocol? We need an investigation. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You out here being just as soft as the rest of these people. But I want to be straight up. I love the president. I voted for him twice. I think he was the best president of his time up until this point. But I'm gonna call you out when you out there being soft, giving some little blanket statement, whether they force you to do it or not. You're giving some blanket statement and you being soft. You should stand up for those people that you had come out there. You had them come out to DC. You riled them up. You didn't tell them to go there to do that, but you got people's emotions high. And now you want to condemn them. Then you make yourself look guilty. Now, even though you did that apology and you kowtowed to them, now they want to impeach you and put you in jail. There's no winning. There's no winning, bruh. What are you doing? You should have just came out and said, I ain't never conceded. Y'all got to drag me out this mother. F you, F you, F you, F you. Mitch McConnell, F you. When I see you in the halls of Congress, throw them hands. That's what Trump should have been saying. Go out with a bang, bro. You going out like a coward. If they gonna put you out, you might as well declassify everything, do whatever executive orders you can do. You might as well call people out. You might as well go full throttle. You might as well, bro, you might as well go all out. You ain't got nothing to lose. Your reputation ain't gonna ever recover from Democrats. We still love you. We'll love you more if you go out guns a-blazing. Trump should have went up there and said, first of all, Mitch McConnell, F you, F Dan Crenshaw, F you, everybody that like talk trash about Trump, he should have gave him a middle finger on the camera. He should have stuck his middle finger up. I would have forgave him. God will forgive him later. Stick your middle finger up and call people by name. You. You're cool. F you. I'm out of here. I'm declassifying everything. Y'all, FLC. I mean, he should have went all out. See, I don't cuss. He cuss. He should have cussed then. Take advantage of your cussing. Cuss everybody out. You got nothing to lose. Your reputation will not change with me. I'll be like, dang, I see you. I see you, Trump. At least you stood up at the very end. Don't get up there and be like, reading off a teleprompter when you know you don't read teleprompters. This was unreprehensible. This is unacceptable. Fight towards our democracy. They gonna throw your ashy butt in jail. I don't understand how Trump don't understand that. They're going to throw you in jail as soon as you get out of office. They already trying to put you in jail after you condemned. You condemned neo-Nazis and white supremacists. They still wrote you about good people on both sides, knowing that you condemned them and you never said that. They still wrote you. You come out and condemn your own followers, who some of which went to the Capitol to fight for you. They want to stop them from stealing an election according to you. And then what do you think? You were going to make a speech and everything's going to be okay? They still trying to impeach you again. The 25th Amendment. They trying to throw salt in your wound when you're supposed to be out of office in the next couple days. They don't give a... Who y'all trying to appease? Y'all explain to me, who are you trying to appease? The left will never accept you. Ever. You're an illegitimate child. They will never accept you. Now, if you say what they want to say, they'll agree with you, but they will never accept you supporting this country. They will never accept you loving America. They will never accept you loving God and saying, in the name of Jesus, after you pray. They will never accept that from you. They will never accept you saying there's only two genders. They will never accept anything that you ever say. They will never accept it. And you know what? They're going to be unified about it. You come out, they BLM burnt DC to the ground dang near. And what did they say? I didn't see nothing. They put their Stevie Wonder glasses on. They put their Helen Keller hearing on and eyesight. And they went Helen Keller. They went, if Helen Keller, Ray Charles, and Stevie Wonder all had a baby together, they went straight deaf, dumb, and blind mode when Black Lives Matter out there just burning and killing people and beating police officers and hitting them with rocks and stones and talking about they killing them, fry them like bacon, pig in a blanket. They went straight deaf, dumb, and blind. And they all went deaf. This wasn't a big deal. CNN, MSNBC, every politician, nobody said it was wrong. People out here saying, who said that protests supposed to be innocent and not with peaceful? They on TV, and what do you, Laura Ingraham, all of you cowards, you get on TV and the first thing you say, I condemn at the highest degree. This is unacceptable in America. We don't have no voice because y'all too cowardice to do anything. Y'all jump right out ahead of them. Democrats didn't even get as mad as y'all did. But when they do it, they downplay it to death. When we got a couple people run to the Capitol to take selfies and get a little physical with police officers, we condemn the helicopter out of them. We condemn them to death. We don't have no outlet. Fox News ain't going to support us. Fox News ain't going to say most of this was peaceful. They spend a whole montage talking about how bad this was and how evil it was, and this is not America. What about all the people that went there that was peaceful? There was 600,000 some people there, all peaceful. They weren't even doing no violence. You can never get that many Antifa, Black Lives Matter in one area without it burning to the ground. But we don't even talk about our own people's success. We get straight to the negative. Y'all, man, I swear to God is my witness. This has been a change for me in politics. I already said I wouldn't go on Fox ever again, which I held true to what I said. I don't even support these people anymore. I love Laura Ingraham. Who else turned snitch? I love Laura Ingraham.
Everybody.
I loved Charlie Kirk.
Everybody.
I love Benny Johnson. I love who else? DC Drano.
Everybody.
I loved what's her name? The one that's irrelevant now because Candace just totally destroyed her career.
Oh,
Tommy Lahren. I love Tommy Lahren. Even her and Candace had beef, and I love Candace over her because Candace is like my sister. I love Tommy Lahren. Why are you out here doing this? I love Allie Stuckey Berry. What's her name? Allie Stuckey. Allie Stuckey. I love Allie Stuckey. But I love y'all. But bruh, what are you even talking about?
What are you doing?
I love y'all.
You handed the left narrative, a violent narrative, on a silver
Who
platter.
else? Y'all said somebody said Tucker, Kevin Corner.
Everybody.
Who y'all name them? Name them. Tucker's a Tucker been kind of. They work for Fox, bro. They paying them millions of dollars. They gonna say whatever they want. Somebody said ABL. ABL. I don't think ABL said that.
It's funny because Brandon Straka is taking the same side as you are.
It's like the people I disagree with that we call radical, and because I don't even like Brandon Straka, but Brandon Straka may be right about this. I don't even like Nick Fuentes, but Nick Fuentes is at least standing up for something and saying something. Y'all didn't check. I love Ben Shapiro. Why are y'all doing this? Why? I would love to talk to somebody.
Calling it a dark day. It wasn't a dark day.
Y'all, a dark day. I just looked on the news, and there were 16 people, gang members who were arrested, all black. 16 gang members were arrested for multiple drive-by shootings and murders. That's a dark time in our country. When those 5 police officers got assassinated by a Black Lives Matter enthusiast with a rifle from a parking garage, and he only shot white officers and killed 5 police officers in Dallas, that was a dark day in our country. The Capitol wasn't a dark day in our country.
No, a dark day is a socialist and
It was a dark 30 minutes. Say dark 30 minutes, you cowardice mother freakers. Say dark 30 minutes, because they barely was there for any time and they walked out. They walked out and they finished the vote the same day. How is that dark? How is that dark? Tennessee, that bombing in Tennessee was worse than what happened at the Capitol. What are y'all talking about? They didn't even take over nothing. They didn't steal a computer. They didn't get no data. They didn't take files. They didn't set nothing on fire. They didn't even hurt nobody. They just kind of pushed back towards the police halfway. They didn't bombard no windows. One lady got shot because some Secret Service person nutted up. I don't know, did he pee in his pants or what? He shot the lady in the neck. He could have just ran over there and slapped her and she'd have fell over the thing. He had to shoot the lady in the neck. That's the only violence came from Secret Service or whoever that was working. I don't know if it was plainclothes or Secret Service. That's the only violence that really happened was them, not us. And some of these people were Antifa. Somebody said data was stolen. What data? Show me the data. What data was stolen? You know, these people walking out the Capitol. They didn't even try to secure the Capitol. They go to Portland and beat the Capitol building up in Portland for 100 days. People say, if they were black, this would have happened. Y'all don't remember that when the Black Panthers went into I don't know if it was the State House. They went into a Capitol building in California with guns, with rifles, occupied the front step. They were in there. I saw pictures of them in the Capitol building with guns. That is a federal building. Same federal protection as that Capitol has as our United States Capitol.
Maybe the leftists went and occupied the Senate to protest Kavanaugh for
Oh.
days, multiple days.
Yeah,
They
when
took it over.
Kavanaugh, when they occupied the Capitol, there's pictures of them all over the Capitol. That nobody can go in and out. I mean, come on, bro. And y'all, the California Capitol. I thought it was California State Capitol. So they in there occupying that with guns. If they were black, they were. Stop saying that. Stop saying it. If they were black, y'all. It makes me so mad when I see these memes. If they were black, they wouldn't have got nothing. Listen, black people. Have you not heard of Black Lives Matter? They burnt DC down. You know how many police officers got hurt in Black Lives Matter protests? You know how much property was damaged? You're talking about billions of dollars worth of damage. You're talking about police officers getting killed and going to hospitals. They're doing it all over the country. This is domestic terrorism. They're doing it in the name of political expediency. And y'all, if they were black, the Black Panthers went right up in there in the 60s. This is supposed to be when America's the most racist. Black Panthers went into the Capitol with rifles and shotguns and stuff. When the country is supposed to be the most racist, and not one of them got hurt. Come on, bro. And a white lady going in there, climbing in there, no weapon, no nothing, get shot in the neck and killed. And y'all talking about white privilege. Man, I swear to God, God is my witness. God is my witness. I don't want to swear to God. Forgive me. God as my witness. I believe that if black people would have stormed the Capitol, they would have said, stand down. Let them just do it. It's just a building. It's just property damage. It can be replaced. They would have let black people storm that thing. Yeah. Black people would have been burning it. Yeah. They would have been peeing on stuff. They would have been defecating in there. They would have been stealing computers. Graffiti. They would have been graffiti in it. That the Capitol would have been done, and they would have let them. They would have said, all the politicians out of there, so all life had been saved. Let them go and destroy it. They would have let them. They would have let them destroy it. They would have let them do it. They wouldn't have shot no black person. No white Secret Service person would have shot a black person. They wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have done it. They in Seattle making a Chad zone. People getting killed in the Chad zone. And the government don't even call National Guard.
No, maybe it was the Summer of Love.
Summer of Love. That's what they call it. People died. They didn't even call it a National Guard until like 2 weeks later. After like a fourth person died, a 16-year-old. Then they finally did something. Come on, man. Like they occupied the Capitol in Portland for like 100 days, throwing Molotov cocktails and everything, graffitiing, damaging the building and everything.
Assaulting cops,
blinding them with laser pointers, doing gas, throwing explosives for 100 days. And not one person got hurt. Y'all crazy, boy. All these conservatives, man, just let me down.
No, baby.
I don't even want to do nothing with y'all. Like I don't want to do speaking. I don't want to do nothing. Like I don't even want to be around y'all. Like y'all gave up. Y'all punked out. Y'all went out like cowards. At least if we gonna go out swinging. Y'all went out like cowards, man. Y'all went out condemning. Where do you go from here, man? If people can't get physical, where do you go from here? The court? Okay, the court just said they ain't gonna do nothing. Where do you go from here? Where do we go from here? Now everybody's confused because if you're willing to condemn that, then what do we do from here? We got to vote in 2022, y'all. Let's raise a lot of money. Yep. Let's do some videos. Yep. Let's do memes. Let's vote in 2020. Okay, and they do the same thing they did here. COVID. Let's do mail-ins again because COVID is spiked again. And we have the same outcome. But like, what's going to stop them if nobody's going to do anything about it? If the courts are not going to do anything about it, if the politicians are not going to do anything about it, if nobody's going to do anything about it, then how are we going to ever trust an election again? How? Oh, I know how. Because all these people out here that sell these T-shirts and they don't believe in it, they're going to get rich off you. Guess what their next message is? We got to fight for 2022. That's what their next message is going to be. Raise money. Send money here. Sign this petition. Sign this petition. Send money here. Let's raise money to vote in another rigged election. Like, we can do it, y'all. Let's raise money. I want y'all to unfollow me if you see me saying, let's raise money to support something rigged. Listen, I'm trying to be a civilized person. I try to pray. I'm trying to be a good husband. I don't want to leave my wife without a husband. She probably married somebody else later on, but I don't want to leave her without me because I'm the best husband she can have. I don't want my kids to be without a father. But like they pushing me to have to feel like, well, I guess we got to do something or just let it go. If they're going to pack the court, we're done after the 6th. If they're going to pack the court, right? Let me give you some silver lining, and then I'm getting off of this thing. The silver lining within this is that I believe that the American people are so strong that we could probably even overcome some of the bull crap. Because we gained a tremendous amount of seats in the House, and we pretty much almost every incumbent got their seat back in the Senate. And that's with them doing all the stuff they were doing. My goal, because I didn't go to the Capitol and I didn't serve nobody, and we didn't stop them, our politicians that we elected didn't stop them. My goal from now on is that I will never vote for any of these people. Whoever didn't take a stand, they didn't. If the Democrats win, then so be it. I'm not voting for them. So we need the primary. Every single rhino that went in there and punked out. We need the primary Dan Crenshaw and all these other people.
Everyone except Matt Gaetz and Ted Cruz.
Everyone except Matt Gaetz and Ted Cruz.
And Josh Hawley.
Matter of fact, I might vote for Ted Cruz to be the president. Ted Cruz, Matt Gaetz, and y'all know the other people who stood up. We don't need to primary them. They good. We need to primary everybody in the House of Representatives that didn't stand up or didn't vote the way. We need to primary all of them. That's where we need to fight. Then, because you got to think, we're not going to win in these Democrat places, these Democrat strongholds. We're probably not going to win. But we got Republican strongholds that we need to be winning. All of these red counties need to be loaded with the modern day Republican people. Or people say the Patriot Party or whatever. They need to be loaded to the brim. You know, I may put my name in the hat if it come down to it.
No.
Depending on how serious it is. Doug Ducey, he ain't gonna run no more. But that Doug Ducey should never have a position in any position in government ever again. Somebody said Ted Cruz sold out. Ted Cruz sold out?
Not that I know of.
Baby, you supposed to be my ears over there.
I mean, I've been.
Somebody said Ted Cruz sold out. Show me some evidence, and then we ain't vote for Ted Cruz no more. I don't owe y'all nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe Ted Cruz nothing. I don't owe Trump nothing. I don't owe none of y'all nothing. Trump owe me. If anybody need to owe somebody, Trump owe me a little bit. I mean, I owe him because I think he fought for us. Let me not be superfluous.
Yes, he did.
He fought for us. He was the only one that had the cojones to go out there. So let me say that. I will always be thankful for President Trump, no matter what he do, that he was the greatest president that we had. He fought for us in all of this adversity. I just hate what he did recently with the masks, with the COVID. I mean, the mandate. Not the mandates. I was going to say syringes. The vaccinations and shutting down the country. I disagree with him on those 2 points. And I thought it was a cowardice response for him to do that. This last little response. And I almost wrote, I no longer support him again, but I said, let me just chill because I'm kind of getting emotional. Those are the only things I disagree with Trump. I owe him a lot. We owe him a lot because President Trump did fight for our country. He did stack the court with conservatives. He did do everything he said he was going to do to the best of his ability, even though conservatives are cowards and they don't want to support him. So thank you, Mr. Trump. But Trump do also owe me too, because people like myself, Candace, and others have been fighting for him regardless of the outcome. We've been fighting for him ever since the beginning. We've been fighting for him, putting our neck out there, putting our livelihood on the line just for him. You know what I'm saying? People don't even want to talk to me. No, I lost a whole bunch of friends standing up for President Trump, and I'll do it again because they were my friends in the first place. First of all, if you don't like me because of my politics, you ain't my friend. And let me say this before I get off here. And all of y'all cowards who were my friends, who turned their back on me because of politics, now celebrating Joe Biden, y'all just stupid. Especially you black ones. The white ones, I don't know, y'all may get something out of that. Black folks, you ain't finna get nothing out of Joe Biden. Nothing. Celebrate all you want. Y'all gonna be the lost cause of America.
Already are.
I mean, you're already irrelevant in America. No. You're gonna be as a people. I'm not saying as individuals. As a black people,
get back in the line.
We're already irrelevant in America when it comes to voting and are we going to get anything that people ask for? You already done. I want y'all to understand that. You're done. Because you went out on a limb and you voted for Biden and they're not going to do nothing for you. What was his 100-day plan? Nothing. Is he going to give reparations? That ain't even in his 100-day plan. Is he going to fix these failing schools?
Nope.
Is he going to do anything exclusively for black people? Nothing. No, he's not going to do anything for you. You got played.
Yep.
He's going straight to DACA.
Yep.
They're going straight to opening the borders. And you know when they open the border, all these illegals from the southern border are going to come in here and they're going to get all the free stuff. Y'all used to count. You don't count no more. California got like 30 million illegals. You don't matter, black people. You don't matter. You don't matter. They'll raise money off of you and pay for candidates, but they're not going to do nothing for you.
They'll give you the vaccine first.
They'll give you the vaccine first. They'll let y'all face twitch up. They're not going to do nothing for you. You know how I know they're not going to do nothing for black people? It's because they ain't done nothing for you yet. Obama was the president. Y'all forget. The first black president. What y'all get out of that? Y'all still complaining. Your schools still suck. Community's still in shambles. Negroes are still killing each other on First 48 all day long. Y'all, no jobs. Now you really ain't got no jobs because they closed the economy and then you really unemployed and they're not going to give you your job back. You're going to be eating out the hand of the government. But the Mexicans going to come first and then you because they got more voting leverage. They are having children. You are at the abortion clinic. They have surpassed the black population in America. They are going to double and triple under a Biden administration. They're going to be and they're having more kids. They having more. There is more of them here.
And they don't abort their babies.
And they're not getting abortions like your stupid butt. They got y'all black people all at the clinic with the billboards. Show me Mexicans out there doing that like y'all doing.
Okay.
I know every Mexican person I know got a whole bunch of kids. And black people, y'all sitting up here aborting your kids, talking about abortion is health care. They only targeting you. Latinos got 45 people in their house. Y'all got 3 people in your house, and y'all in the other. It would be 6, but y'all done had abortions. I'm telling you, you done. Nobody care about black people anymore in this country. You guys are done. Donald Trump and Republicans were the only way, in my personal opinion, to at least address some of the things that black people had. Obama didn't do prison reform. No, he did not. Obama didn't do urban revitalization coalition. No, he did not. Obama didn't do a platinum plan for black people. No, he did not. Obama didn't cut taxes. Some of y'all know that your 401k went out the roof. Obama didn't do that. No, he did not. Obama didn't address Chicago, the violence and despair in Chicago that affects black people all over the country. No, he did not. Black on black violence is going out of control. New York City had 300% violent crime raised, and it ain't raised in the good neighborhoods, raised in the hoods where a lot of black people live. No, they did not. They did not. And I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. Like I want President Trump to win, but I'm not really. I almost want Biden to win so I can say after we go to war with somebody. And we say, here they go again. Look, we at war. We told y'all. We told you. Look, black people. What have they done for you lately? Oh, they don't want to meet with Black Lives Matter they don't want to meet in the transition team. They don't want you there. They got Hispanics there now. Oh, okay. They DACA. They gave $1 billion to DACA, but they ain't gave y'all nothing in the hood yet. Oh, they ain't fixed no schools or nothing. Oh, okay. I just wonder. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, they raising taxes. All you black people that become successful entrepreneurs, oh, they raising taxes on you? Oh, you got to pay way more taxes this year? Oh, okay. I told you. Oh, now they forcing gender on your kids. Now they not boys and girls in school no more. Now they just children. Oh, now they're telling your kid that you need to transition, and now they're telling your kid that they shouldn't pick their gender until they're 15. I was just wondering. I told y'all they were going to do that to you. I told you. Me and my wife tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. What's next? What's next? Oh, we going to war again. Oh, okay. All your jobs going to China. Everything's made in China. Everything made in China. You can barely get anything of quality in the United States of America. I've experienced that with my own store. Can barely get nothing made. Somebody got mad at me. One of your mugs come from China. Yeah, they don't make mugs in America like this. You can't find them. They don't make them. They don't exist. You know what I'm saying? You think it ain't gonna get worse? You know, I'm not gonna lie. If this is the end for conservatives and whatever, why would I buy anything in America and lose money? I took a sacrifice trying to make everything I can and made in America. You know, the profit margins of America versus China is out of control. I could have made 30% more money on all of my merch if I just went strictly with China. I could have made 30% more money. I could have made way more money. But I said, let me make what's made in America because I believe in the president and I want American jobs to persist. But they finna outsource everything. All these rich people, they're gonna go doing business in China. They don't care nothing about no American loyalty. They're gonna do China, they're gonna go all out the country. Because tax is gonna be too high. Tax is gonna drive people to automated machines and drive people to do their stuff in another country. That's what it's gonna do. Y'all keep thinking that the Green New Deal, how are we gonna pay for $90 trillion of Green New Deal? How are you gonna pay for it? How are we gonna pay for it? We ain't got no money to pay for it. We ain't got the money. They go try to tax these billionaires. You think Elon Musk will just keep his factory in America? Think about this. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are worth $100 billion. You think they're going to do it all in America? No. It gets stupid in America. They're going to go do this stuff somewhere else. They're going to go right to Mexico. That's close enough. They're going to go to Mexico. They're going to go to Caribbeans. They're going to take their stuff to Canada. They're going to take their stuff because Donald Trump made it to where if you send stuff from China, you get taxed more. They're going to eliminate all that. And so you can send stuff from China to America without getting taxed. You send something from America to China, they're going to tax the mess out of you. I'm just saying. Somebody said Tesla factory is in China. Well, poo-poo on me. We're going to see everybody factory in China. Because why would you make a factory in America and you get 40% less profit than you make in China? For American values, it's all talk. $188 billion. Now, look, I ain't got no money like that, and I want to take my stuff out of the country. They start raising taxes, and I don't want to do no business in America raising taxes. You know, if they raise taxes enough, man, I'm gonna have to lay off some people that work for me. I'm gonna have to lay people off. Now, I have enough integrity that I'll cut my pay before I lay anybody off, but I got a whole bunch of people working for me. And this is full time for them. This is their livelihood. And they start raising taxes on people. We're going to have to lay people. We may have to lay somebody off, or we're not going to be able to pay everybody. You know, I don't know. It's a long way from here because I'll take a pay cut before I lay people off. But I just want y'all to keep it real. I'm done talking, man. I didn't say it enough. Y'all should understand where I'm coming from at this point. Shout out to everybody that got a backbone and a spinal cord and that's willing to at least stand up for something. I'm no longer, I'm changing my affiliation from the Republican Party. I'm going to be independent. I'm going to go and put independent. I'm not voting for no Republicans. Y'all better get y'all stuff together. Not vote for Republicans. Love you guys. See you on the next one. I'm out.